So today, we have two of the most powerful women in the entire MCU going head to head. Hela versus Captain Marvel. Who wins? Let's find out. So, she is Odin's firstborn, the Asgardian Goddess of Death, and ruled over Asgard and the Nine Realms alongside Odin with an iron fist. That was until Odin had a change of heart and banished her to Valhalla. But after he died, she returned for the throne. She has vast human strength, being able to easily stop Mjolnir when thrown at her with one hand, and easily overpower and restrain Thor with one hand. She's durable enough to withstand what Thor said was the most powerful lightning blast in the history of lightning blast, followed by a massive fall. Literally just got right back up like it was nothing. And she's fast enough to easily block Asgardian machine gun fire. She even has a nice healing factor, being able to heal from any and all wounds instantaneously. She also has the power to conjure up an infinite amounts of swords and project them at incredible speeds and with incredible force. And they're powerful enough to easily pierce right through Asgardian armor and destroy Asgardian warships. This power plus her skill allowed her to single-handedly defeat the entire Asgardian army and the Valkyries with relative ease. Speaking of that, she's an extremely skilled fighter and swordswoman, being able to best Thor several times single-handedly, best Thor, Loki, and Valkyrie simultaneously, and even best Thor when he had Gugner as well. But around the corner, Captain Marvel. After being exposed to the energies of the Tesseract, Carol Danvers gained cosmic powers. After she was taken in by the Kree, she was made into a Kree-human hybrid via a blood transfusion by Yon-Rogg. This unique physiology enhanced her physicality, which can be tremendously enhanced even more so with her cosmic powers. She's strong enough to bring down Yon-Rogg's ship with one hit, easily carry a spaceship from deep space to Earth, destroy Thanos' warship and Kree warships just by flying through them, and even slowly overpower Thanos when he had all 6 Infinity Stones. She's durable enough to not even flinch after being headbutted by Thanos, withstood several blasts from Thanos' warship completely unfazed, and being blasted by the Power Stone, although this did knock her out. She can fly at light speed, the only hero in the MCU to be able to do this. But her most powerful attack are her Photon Blasts. With these, she has sent Yon-Rogg flying 100 feet or more, and she destroyed several Kree warships effortlessly. And finally, due to years of training with the Kree, she's an expert combatant and a master of the Kree martial arts. She was able to fight on almost equal footing with Yon-Rogg, dominate against Talos, and single-handedly beat over a dozen Skrulls with ease as well. So, who's stronger? Well, Carol easily stopped a massive ballistic warhead coming to Earth and then threw it with enough force to destroy the 20 or so behind it, all with her bare hands. She easily carried the Benatar spaceship from deep space to Earth, easily destroyed Kree warships and Thanos' warship, Sanctuary, just by flying through them, and she staggered and actually overpowered Thanos when he had all 6 Infinity Stones. But Hela was easily able to stop Mjolnir with one hand when Thor threw it at her. And just for reference, Hulk could not do this. She easily destroyed Mjolnir with one hand after she caught it, and she consistently and easily overpowered and restrained Thor, even with just one hand. To be honest, they're very close. I'd venture to say Carol takes the ever so slight advantage, but then again, we could debate about this all day. So what about durability? Well, Captain Marvel was unfazed by the explosions of the warships she was flying through. She was completely unfazed by a multitude of blaster fire from Sanctuary's cannons, and she completely no-sold a headbutt from Thanos. Even before tapping into her true power, she literally just walked off a fall from space. Actually, it took a massive blast from the Power Stone to actually hurt her, and although it did momentarily knock her out, we've seen in a deleted scene that she was back up mostly unscathed just a few moments later. so not even Infinity Stone can do any long-lasting damage to her. But Hela is also immensely durable. She was completely unfazed by being stabbed in the back by a sword, mostly unfazed after being hit by the Odin's weapon Gugner, a few times by Thor, and she literally walked off what Thor said was the most powerful lightning blast in the history of lightning blasts, followed by a massive fall, literally unfazed. Uh, she also has a nice healing factor, allowing her to heal after being stabbed in the back with a sword and the attacks from Gugner instantaneously. I mean, it took Surtur destroying Asgard to finally kill her. I'd say Hela takes the slight advantage because of her healing factor. And now, speed. Well, Captain Marvel is definitely faster when it comes to travel speed, as she can fly at light speed, and Hela can't even fly. She also uses her speed well in a fight, like blitzing foes or busting through obstacles in her way, like the warships. She even outmaneuvered the surprisingly mobile and skillful Thanos. But Hela easily caught Mjolnir when thrown at her, moving at tremendous speeds, legitimately blocked Asgardian machine gun fire, and she can project her swords at tremendously fast rate and speed. I'd say Hela has better reflexes. So, both have their own physical advantages. So, what about fighting skill? Well, Hela definitely has more experience because she and Odin spent centuries conquering realms. But first, I want to look at Captain Marvel. I think a lot of people forget how skilled she actually is because after tapping into her true power, she not only just uses her immense physical power to beat foes, but before that, she was extensively trained in a wide variety of martial arts and fighting techniques by Jan Rog to be an elite Kree soldier. She was able to match her trainer Jan Rog temporarily, dominate against Talos, easily and single-handedly beat dozens of Skrulls at once, and even after getting her tapping into her true power, she was even besting Thanos and even brought him down to a knee. But not only does Hela have thousands and thousands plus years of more experience, but she's also just better here. She easily bested and overpowered Thor in every 1v1 fight, even when he had Gugner. Bested Thor, Valkyrie, and Loki simultaneously. Easily killed all but one Valkyrie who were elite Asgardian warriors, and she easily destroyed the entire Asgardian army as well. But although she is an excellent combatant and swordswoman, her fighting style mostly consists of her ability to just spam an unlimited amount of swords in a very fast and frenzied yet fluid pace. And these swords are nothing to scoff at. Not only were they piercing right through Asgardian army and flesh like a hot knife to butter, but they also had enough force to send them flying as well. It also only took like 2 or 3 swords to destroy Asgardian warships each. She can even project several at a time. But then there's Captain Marvel's cosmic energy. She normally uses this for her photon blasts, which have easily destroyed Kree warships, sent Rog flying at least 100 feet back, and even staggered Thanos. But if I'm being real here, they're not going to do much to Hela. I mean, hurt her, sure, but nothing long lasting. I'm just gonna say it. I'm siding with Hela on this one, because we all know that Captain Marvel fights by bull rushing and blitzing her foes, in which all Hela has to do is send some swords her way, and it's over. And I know, every time we've seen Captain Marvel do this, she's been completely invulnerable to all attacks, no matter what it is, and I could be wrong, these swords could just bounce right off her. But seeing that they're Asgardian swords, and that Hela can project them with just incredible amount of force, I can't see that being true here. Hela wins. Like and subscribe. Please leave a comment of what you think and hit the notification bell to be notified of all my future videos and all that great stuff. See you on the next one. Peace.